So this is our second day kind of stranded in the snow on the side of the road on 20 in New York. And let's take a look and see what's going on outside here. I think the sun has not gone down yet. So let's take a look. Let's see what's happening here. All right. Yep. I don't think I'm going to walk tomorrow. No. Nah, I don't think I'm going to walk tomorrow. I'm going to have some hot chicken soup tonight. Maybe make another stew or something tomorrow. I don't think we have to go into town for water. There's plenty of snow to melt here. So it sure is pretty though. So every day I kind of change my mind. I don't know. I mean, they haven't prohibited people from driving as far as I can see with this virus thing. So I think, you know, we may stay a day here. It's supposed to get a little sunny tomorrow, and that'll give me a chance to scrape off the solar panels, the snow, and maybe recharge batteries because that will be Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, more snow and rain kind of mixed. So I think we're going to be here for a while. There is a town about 11 miles south of here, or west. We may hit there for supplies and come back here. It depends on the road conditions. Okay, that's all for now. It's going to get another couple inches tonight. I can't believe it's almost April. Look, we're a few days away from April. I almost made it being able to walk without wind or snow. But right now, as you can see, there's really no place for me to walk on the road. We had a pretty good blanket of snow. Been trying to get out of the wind. It's probably about 24 degrees right now. It's supposed to warm up to about 36, 35 and just be icy cold rain for the next 4 days. So this is kind of the worst part, you know. When I started thinking about walking across America, I did not think of a plague and terminal winter and snow and sleet for a week at a time. My battery is dead, my lithium battery. So it's kind of a depressing situation. You know, it's going to get better. Everything has to get better. You know, there's hills and valleys, and this is definitely one of the low valleys I'm in. Yeah, so we're going to head out of here. If I can get out of here, I'm kind of snowed in on that side, and the plow cleared the road. I'm going to back up and climb out over that. And then head over to civilization. Try to stay away from people, but it sure would be nice just to kind of be where there's some paved pavement. All right, that's all for now. Hey, I'm walking along this, and you know, this is winter, so mostly what you see are all of these maples and oaks and trees like that. You don't see too many evergreens, but I've been walking past this forest, and it looked like it was so thick. Marvy pulled up right next to me, and she's waiting for me, but I told her to wait a minute. I just had to walk into this forest. I love pine trees, especially in the dead of winter. So I'm just going to see if I can get back here a little ways and take you with me. It's such a cool little forest. Stay away from the stickers as much as possible. Oh yeah, this is really cool. I'm kind of waiting to find the breadcrumbs of Hansel and Gretel. That's so cool. Walking across America, it's these little things that kind of make it worthwhile. I think you tune out after a while, the cars going by. Somebody wrote a comment that he did a little bit of walking, but the noise and the traffic and the fear of getting hit was too much for him. And I really think it's, everybody takes away from an experience what they will. And for me, I don't start to hear the cars that often, except when I'm trying to record and a big truck goes by. But no, after a while, it's just kind of magical. And finding little things like this, I wish I could turn the traffic noise off so you wouldn't have to hear it, because it really is cool. It just goes back forever, it seems. But and then there's the road. But for those of you who live near pine forests and fir trees and let's just call them evergreens, this is not a big deal. But for those who live in the Southwest or in major cities, or who just haven't visited an evergreen forest for a while, this is kind of like where I'm at right now. It's kind of just a nice little treat, especially with all the snow. Okay, I'm going to get back into the reality of walking. So thanks for coming into the woods with me. Good morning. I slept until about 7 o'clock this morning. One reason was I didn't get to sleep till kind of late last night, which is unusual. But I'm here making a cup of making coffee for me and Marvy. Jackson's hanging out right there. But the reason I didn't sleep very well, let me just show you. Sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words. We camped last night here at a gas station near Morristown or Morrisville, New York. I don't know exactly where. I'll have to look at the map. At a Circle K gas station. But then around 11 o'clock I hear this huge noise. And so of all the places that anybody can park, and we ask permission and we can park here, but of all places people park, this truck decided that he wanted to park right on top of us. So he's got this whole lot here. He could park over there, all the way back here, but oh no, he wanted to park and leave his engine on all night right behind us, and conveniently under the sign that says truck engines must be turned off, no exceptions. Some people can't read. Anyway, the forecast is calling for a lot of rain today, so I've done a couple miles of about three days of 15-mile days, which has left my joints pretty sore and swollen. But I'm going to try to do some miles today. I think I'm going to have breakfast and a cup of coffee, but if this rain kicks in, I think we may stay here, mainly because it's easier to walk around on the pavement than in mud. And we had I had actually walked a lot further, about 8 miles further from where we are, but I was I see I'm not touching my nose, I'm just like that. Anyway, I'd walked about 8 miles further down the road, but we couldn't find a place to park last night. It's all houses, there's no gas stations or nothing, just small communities. And they call the police if you just even slowed down to like 5 miles an hour. Marvy was stopped by the police yesterday because she was just pulled over on the side of the road, and bam, someone had called the state police on us. It happened to us, I don't know, probably about 5 or 6 times so far. in New York is as soon as you pull over and stop somewhere, not even on someone's property, unless it's on a store. They don't do it when you're at a store. Maybe they do now because no one's at the stores, but we were pulled off the side of the road, completely off the road. And so anyway, a state trooper visited Marvy, and they're great. Again, once again, we give them our license, driver's license, and everything's good. But anyway, we came back here because it was tough. So today, if I decide I want to get going, I'll have breakfast, and then if I can get 2 or 3 hours worth of walking in today or tomorrow. But the forecast again is just 38 degrees, 40 degrees, and rain for the next 2 or 3 days. So yeah. In the meantime, we try not to go into the stores, you know, that whole social distancing thing. So we've got everything we need, and yeah. These little clips kind of all end the same, right? Let's go. This is the second day of like very cold rain. I don't really feel like walking today. We spent yesterday kind of locked in the van watching movies and things. But I wanted to say something real quick. A lot of people have asked, you know, where do you get your water from? Because we need water. A lot of times it's at these quick gas stations. If they have a deep sink, because they make food and sandwiches, they will let us fill it. The fire departments, things like that. But it's not common to have a lot of places that will give you water. But here's another one. When you drive along the side of a mountain, you've got water like this that is coming just right off from the mountain. Probably not the best to drink. It could be, but there could be a dead animal up there, or you don't know if that's a stream or just runoff. But springs are a different thing. And so we found this spring, and since it's coming out of the ground, as most of you know, it's filtered, and there's a 90% chance that this is much, much better. And the fact that it hasn't been shut down usually means it's a water source for a lot of people to drink. And the fact that since this is has been set up with the pipe and the hose, I feel pretty comfortable. I know someone's going to write in saying, oh no, you know, the solar contamination. Yeah, I know, but I think if nobody's died yet, or if they did, they would have shut it down. But we just kind of filled up our water supplies here, and now we're going to try to find a place to do laundry, take advantage of a rainy day. But that's it. That's where we've gotten our water for the next couple days. Well, thanks for watching this week. We finished up in Cazenovia. I hope I pronounced that well. New York is a very beautiful town, and it's one of the first larger lakes. Very, very, very beautiful town. So we are done for the week. next week, hopefully, we're going to try to make it out of these hills and mountains, or whatever you want to call them. They have been a killer for me, but I'm just hoping that we're going to hit that, you know, middle of New York, maybe next week, and level off a little bit, so I'll be able to knock down some good mileage. So as always, please give us a thumbs up, like us, subscribe, and more importantly, if you have anyone just sitting at home bored, share on your Facebook. Tell some friends. We could really use some more subscribers. That would be great, and that would kind of incentivize me to work a little bit harder to make things more interesting. If you have anything that you would like us to talk about or to cover, please leave it down below. We're really interested in what you might be curious about. I apologize for some of the people who wanted to meet us along the way. Part of it was just, it's been raining and cold, and I've had mega hills to get up, and I just spaced it out. I'll try to do better. So right now we're in Casanova, New York, on Highway 20, heading west towards Buffalo. And so if anybody is along the way and they want to say hey from a safe distance, that would be great. And like I told one person, if you're really good at cooking fried chicken or some family type meal, we'd love home cooking. You can leave it on a basket and we'll grab it. Just teasing. But no, I'm not teasing. So we'll see you guys later on. Marvy would be here to say goodbye, but she's back with Jackson in the van. So take care, and we'll see you guys next week. Ciao.